From the land of ice and snow, there really is only one place to go, and that is up from here. Hey, from the beach house to the beach bunker, welcome to the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life on this Tasted Tuesday, our first Tasted Tuesday of 2025. We've got the beach chairs ready for you. Hey, climb up in the tower and grab a seat, would you? Okay, you can play the piano a little bit later. Welcome to the beach house and the beach bunker. The day after, will the sun come up today? Yes, it will. Reaction from across Canada and around the world to the resignation. What happens now? We'll break it down, and of course, I want to get your reaction to what happened yesterday. There were so many messages that came in yesterday. People asking me, so what happens now? Where do we go from here? What do you think about what happened yesterday? We're going to talk about that, and again, the world reaction. And of course, Donald still wants to take us over. He's still in love with us. He's like that girlfriend or boyfriend that just won't quit texting. Do we need a restraining order against the Don? We might. Come on, Don. Come on. Have some self-respect. Come on. We're already taken. Anyway, we're going to talk a bit about that. Also, the Walmart purse controversy, and it looks like TikTok may have a buyer. It might be the same guy that's trying to arrange a sweet deal between Trump and Canada. We'll give you the details on that coming up on the show. First, let's get a look outside, where it's a lot better than what we've had the last number of days. At least there's no watches, there's no warnings. There's actually no snow in our immediate forecast, at least for this morning. Could see some snow move in this afternoon with a high of minus 16 degrees. I don't think the beach bunker weather is updated. It says minus 24, and at the airport, unless there's a 10-degree difference between the beach bunker and the airport, which I don't think is the case. At the airport, minus 17, although with the wind chill feels like minus 25. So I think it just needs to update here. Minus 17 is where we start the day. Don't have far to go, but here's the big news this morning weather-wise, guys, is we have got single-digit temperatures coming for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even into Saturday. So we've got some beautiful weather coming. It's just this pendulum swing. We go from, wow, it's gorgeous, to holy crap, I don't even want to go outside. We're about to enter the holy crap, it's time to get out with the dog and enjoy the sunshine again. Minus 4 on Wednesday. Thursday, we're going to see melting again and minus 4. So we've got some beautiful temperatures on the way. Road conditions are good this morning. So, hey, you know what? The sun will come out tomorrow. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, wouldn't you say? Here's our temperature map comparing to other folks, and of course sun destinations as well included in that, as we are still quite chilly. There's a weird anomaly there in, what is that, Kansas? There's some cold temperatures there this morning. Not quite sure what's happening there. There's a wind chill map this morning, and let's get into it. It is a new day. A new day has dawned in Canada. Holy cow. Food, fun places, and mayhem. There will be a fair amount of mayhem this morning. Again, if you are just joining the show, and there will be undoubtedly a fair amount of folks who will be coming in to lurk this morning. It happened that way. We set a new streaming and podcast download record the day after Donald Trump got elected. And I'm suspecting, because people from around the world want to know what's going on. It's the number one story in like 12 countries this morning. India, China, the United States, South Africa, France, Germany, the UK, Trudeau resignation. We'll dive into that in the coming minutes, and we'll talk about the reaction from around the world, and more importantly, a reaction from across the country. So how the show works is we talk about a little bit about food, a little bit about fun places. We've got some sun seekers all over the place. Mexico, Florida, Cuba again this morning. And we'll take a look at some of their pictures and video coming up on the show. And we talk about food. And, of course, the mayhem of life is, well, the water cooler stuff. The stuff people are talking about when you get into work. Like, damn, it's cold. I couldn't start my car today. Or, holy cow, the most left-leaning political figure of our time has just resigned. And the jubilation, the parades start at 9 o'clock this morning and just will continue all day long. I think they went all day yesterday. The parades did. Anyway, we are live from Brandon, Manitoba, Canada for the first hour of the show, virtually on every platform from TikTok to Facebook to X, and the mothership being Twitch, and we move exclusively over to Twitch for hour 2 of the show. You're invited to join. You can also watch through the website at tylerglenshow.com, where you can also get a 40-minute or less version in podcast form that's downloaded each and every day between noon and 1 p.m. Central Time. Okay, that's the menu. That's how the show goes, and we like to start the show by seeing who we've got lingering around to say good morning. And we give you a personalized, hey, good morning, welcome to the Beach House and the Beach Bunker. I'm Tyler. This is Tosh and Road Reverend. Getting gold and silver medals, always in 1, 2, 1, 2. MJ's here too. Happy Tasted Tuesday, first one of 2025. And I have to tell you, it is Ukrainian Christmas today. Orthodox Christmas is what they call it. Christos Christaicha. I think that's how you do it. And then you say Slavihio or something like that. I'm getting better. Guess what's on the menu today? Pierogies, not just any pierogies. We have tried the overstuffed potato pierogies on the show. We have tried the fried onion pierogies. These are Co-op Gold. I am so excited because when I picked these up over the weekend, these are jalapeno cheddar stuffed pierogies. And when I was walking to the checkout counter, I had several employees go, "Oh man, you love those too? That's awesome." And I'm like, I haven't tried them before. And they're like, "Oh dude, you're going to love these." And I love jalapenos, I love cheddar, love pierogies. I hope it lives up to the hype. And we're also going to try the creamy dill this morning. Creamy dill on the inside of these beautiful pierogies. So happy Ukrainian Christmas to all those celebrating today, and we will celebrate with you with Taste It Tuesday, something we like to do on the show on Tuesdays, brought to you by Co-ops of Westman, where we try Co-op Gold products and let you know how they are and introduce you to them. Zuma Bernice is here on Twitch this morning, and Tosh on Facebook, Cindy on Twitch, Jody on Facebook. We've got a nice crew joining us on TikTok this morning. Undoubtedly because of what's going on politically. Jay is here, Dylan, Dan, Barbara, Bruno, Andy. Mary, good morning to you. Benny and Blistex also joining us this morning. Janine's here on Facebook. Derek's here on Twitch. Good morning. And Cindy's wishing everybody a happy, Merry Ukrainian Christmas. Amanda Duchik is here on Twitch. Hi, Amanda. Good morning. And KDD4380 is here on Twitch as well, along with Quentin. Richard's here on Facebook. Loretta's here on Facebook, too. And Nick Adams is here to say good morning, along with Molly. And Trev is here. Good morning, Trev. Hey, Andrew. Andrew's here on TikTok. Thomas is here on TikTok as well, along with Benny. And Blistex. Trev says it's amazing how when Justin Trudeau quits, everything warms up. The sun will be brighter. Our paychecks will be bigger. Now's the time to put our wish list together. The skies, the heavens will open. It is a beautiful day. I'm just so happy I can cry. I'm so happy. Oh, but he's not gone yet. He's still at the wheel, and but he can't do nothing. He's just kind of got it in cruise control. We'll kind of put it in plain English. What happens next? Because it's not like he resigned, he's cleaning out his office, and we're into an election. There's a bit of a process involved, and we'll kind of get into that a little bit. Nick has said the roads at Oak Lake could be blocked by an angry mob of leprechauns, but we have no way of knowing. We can thank our local provincial government for that. Come on, Wob, come on. It's going to be cold today. Well, I don't know about that. Not as cold as what we've had. It's a little bit better. And again, those single digits are coming. Quentin says he hasn't resigned yet. We still get to enjoy Justin while his party gets their crap together. A little bittersweet. Well, like I said, he can't really do anything. So, and we know he's done. He's done. And around the world, they are, again, reacting. You'll see. I mean, it's like it's over. It's over. What they're trying to do is the liberals are trying to stay in power. They're trying to limit the damage that's going to be done when they go to the polls, because it's going to be catastrophic damage, and they're trying to. And I have got a spoiler. Can you imagine if the liberals regain power? And I think there is a way they could do that. I've got a dark horse no one is talking about that's going to come out from the back room at the last second and go, ta-da, and everyone's going to go, oh, okay, maybe. Oh, and you heard it here first. Richard says pierogies are good fried with bacon and onions with sour cream. These ones, Richard, we're trying to say, are stuffed. These are specially stuffed, specially prepared. I am excited. Jalapenos and cheddar. That's my jam, man. Amanda said, I just sent some pictures from and video from our trip. Excellent, Amanda. In Florida. That's awesome. We will check that out with yesterday's good thing in just a second. Something else we do around here is we like to talk about something good that happened yesterday. Only one per customer for Justin Trudeau's resignation, by the way, because everyone's going to say, oh my God, it was so awesome. It was so beautiful. What happened yesterday? Good morning, Cliff. And good morning, Josh. Today is going to be effing cold. Some more good mornings. Lots of comments. It's cold here today. Well, compared to Florida, Amanda, of course it's going to be cold. Yay, caramba. Okay, I think we're good with our good mornings. I think let's get into the good thing because we got so much to get to this morning. Everyone wants to talk about the resignation. We'll get to that in just a second. Good thing. Yesterday's good thing. Could be big, could be small. We like to start the day with a little bit of positivity, so that's what we call yesterday's good thing. And hit us with it. It doesn't have to be an engagement or starting a new job or oh my God. Oh, we've got somebody on we got TikTok. We got Justin T 1972. And he says, my good thing is I will be changing jobs soon. There's been a lot of pressure recently for me at my job. People don't like me. I hope people will start liking me. I think I made a change for the better. Well, Justin T 1972, thanks for sharing that. I think that, change is awesome. Sometimes it's needed. And it's okay. Thanks for checking out the show, Justin T 1972. I don't know. And you're from Ontario. Okay, that's great. And well, hey, thanks for checking out the show, and good luck in your future endeavors. Nick says Trudeau's resignation is probably the unanimous GT for today. MJ just randomly says, I like cake. I like cake. Why don't we just have cake? It's a cake kind of day today, isn't it? Good morning, Bill and Roland. Hello. Welcome to a Tuesday. I thought everyone was messing with me yesterday about you coming back. Oh, we did that little special. Well, I didn't know if I would get access to the feed of the resignation, so I wasn't sure if it was worth coming back to just kind of do commentary. No one wants to see that. They want to see the Justin do his thing, and that's exactly what we were able to do. So that was kind of fun. That was fun to be able to jump into the workday, and it was neat because we had some people who had a very quiet workday yesterday, and they were like, "Oh, this is so interesting and so great that you're able to do this. I'm going to write. I'm going to watch this at work, and it should be working, but it's okay. We will watch Trudeau resign instead." And, of course, he called the press conference, and people all over the place were watching. And this is literally how it went down and how the world is seeing us react to the news. Yesterday's good thing. Have a look at this. This is some people gathered. Everyone is concerned. What is happening here? What is going on? What is Justin going to say? Let's all listen.
That I'm sharing with you today. I intend to resign As party leader.
Yes, and the crowd goes wild. Oh my God. Oh, the entire country, the entire nation. Oh yeah, it was great. That's how it went down in one part of the world. I think that was a bar in Ottawa. It just doesn't get any better. MJ says yesterday's GT, kids went back to school. That's nice. Good morning, Dana. We're doing yesterday's good thing. What happened to you yesterday? That was awesome. It was nice to see Dana. Dana shared her mommy to be news. That was a good thing. Zumba Bernice, GT, got a gift for Ukrainian Christmas from hubby, hand lotions and lip moisturizers. Skin's so dry this time of year. Interesting. Are you sure that it was hand lotions and lip moisturizers? Just checking. Hey, gifts are awesome. Gifts are fantastic. They are great. Dana says now the government gets to sit for 4 months. Oh, prorogue means pause. Nothing gets done. It's like the extended Christmas break. Although the other parties are going to try and fight it, the Governor General signed off on it already. So until the end of March, nothing gets done. But at least, you know what? When you've got a madman at the steering wheel, we have shut the car off and said, look, if you want to sit in the car, and it makes you feel good, I want to sit in the car until somebody else is driving. That's fine. Just don't drive the car. Please don't drive the car. You've done enough damage. The wheels are off. It's like those car chase videos you see on Tubi, where it's like, or Pluto TV's got the car chase channel, and you know the car has driven over the belts, and the people driving the car continue. I think I can still go. And there's sparks coming from the wheel wells. Looks like the car is going to flip over. That's what Justin was doing. It's just like, no, we can do this. We can keep driving. No, you really can't. It's over, man. It's done. Hi, Tricia. Yesterday's good thing. And Zumba Bernice is high on neocitrin. That'll make the show especially entertaining today. That's awesome. MJ, Elizabeth wants me to tell you her GT. She made Oreo mug cake with her sister and their friend. Oh, man, did you get a picture of it? Way to go, Elizabeth. That's fantastic. Good for you. That is awesome. And Dana Locke says, yes, Mama to Be News. That's so exciting for you. Congratulations. And Cindy says, nice that your hubby takes good care of you. Wink, wink. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Mr. Cindy, it's Ukrainian Christmas. It's time for gifts. It's time for food. It's time for fun. Maybe a new car for Ukrainian Christmas. Why not? A new EV. Westman's number one EV dealership is Murray GM in Brandon. There are so many great reasons for you to at least examine the possibility of an EV. Lower operating costs. There's government incentives while they last, financial benefits like rebates, tax credits, reduced registration fees, lower the upfront cost of owning an EV. EVs also provide long-term value. Your savings come into effect as gas prices rise. You're plugging in, of course, and they've got a strong resale value because there still isn't a whole bunch of them on the road. So if you ever had to go and resell it, it's still got some cash value. And remember, Westman's number one EV dealership is Murray GM in Brandon. If you've got questions, they've got answers for you. 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. Our friends at Headley's Health Hut are having their Win Back Wednesday. First one of the year is coming up tomorrow at 1314 Richmond Avenue. If your New Year's resolution is to watch your sugar intake, maybe you are celiac, maybe you're somebody who is on keto or something like that, you're looking for high-protein foods, you know what? Headley's Health Hut has got the sugar-free and the gluten-free and the vitamins and the clean beauty. And, I mean, they are chocked full of an amazing selection of herbs, vitamins, and specialty food items, including Joe's gluten-free goodies from cookies to pierogies. Being Ukrainian Christmas, you need some gluten-free pierogies. That's where you're going to find it. And Win Back Wednesdays is when you can win back up to $500 in receipts. That's coming up tomorrow, second Wednesday of each month. is Win Back Wednesday. So looking forward to that. Coming up tomorrow with Headley's Health Hut, 1314 Richmond Avenue. Formerly at the Shoppers Mall, now they're next to Murray GM. And finally, Elkhorn Resort and Clarso Nordic Spa, sponsors of the show as well. Don't forget their big comedy night is coming up on January 25th. The Powerhouse Night of Laughter featuring Troy Toridian, Serena Shane, Scott Porteous, and Herbert Henrys. Tickets are available online at Eventbrite or through the QR code at the Elkhorn Resort on social media. Your early bird tickets are just two for $35. General admission is $20. It's an 18-plus show, January 25th. Don't forget about the paint and sip nights. Those are so popular. You get together, have some drinks, paint a picture. That is going to be coming up on January the 21st, a few days before the comedy. And, of course, there's always live music at Buffalo Bar. The incredible Miles Track Duo will be performing this weekend at Elkhorn Resort, Clarso Nordic Spa at Clear Lake. No Oreo cookie picture? Oh, next time. That's okay. I'll picture it in my mind. This way, I mean, it's perfect, right? It's the perfect picture of Oreo cookie cake. Dana says morning sickness hit me like a brick wall at 6 weeks. Finally, at 15 weeks, it's subsided. I'm glad to hear that. I can't wait to hear cravings. I'm always interested when we've got expected moms and we're, because we're a food show. It's, what, keep us posted, Dana, if it's like the pickles and the peanut butter. If it's pepperoni pizza wrapped in head cheese, we're going to talk a bit about head cheese today. Dana, you may want to shut the video portion of the show off. Maybe check out the podcast. It might be a little hard on the tummy. It is Ukrainian Christmas. And what would Ukrainian Christmas be without head cheese? Head cheese for you and for me. If you've never heard of head cheese before, it is disgusting as it sounds as far as the look of it. As far as how it tastes, it is delicious. Delicious. Tosh's GT started a new course yesterday at the college. Oh, here we go. And this is Tosh's grad year, so this is fantastic. And Tosh is interested. First baby, yes, Dana says. Very first pregnancy, first baby. Here come the cravings. Ooh, want to hear about the sandwich I wanted? Yes, yes, yes. My boyfriend said he had no interest in trying it. Is it a head cheese sandwich? Head cheese. So amazing. So delicious. So fantastic. Somehow I would think it's not a head cheese sandwich. Dana, take a look at this. This is the beautiful thing we call head cheese. Yes. What exactly is head cheese? And hint, there's no cheese involved. No, it's just beautiful ham in there. Uh-oh, here comes Trev with some pukey emojis. Trev, you love this. I am going to put some in a little gift basket. That's what I should do. I'm going to start a new company. You know how at Valentine's Day they have the hearts with the chocolates in them. I'm going to do a head cheese box. You can have different forms of head cheese. Happy Valentine's Day, sweetie. What the is this? Gelatin and meat. Oh, look at this. It's got a distinctive marbled appearance. It's a mosaic of meat suspended in clear gelatin. The unique look comes from its special preparation method, where meat from an animal's head, usually pigs, is slowly simmered until it falls apart tender. Beautiful. Then carefully seasoned, pressed into a liquid that turns to gelatin. You can add some gelatin. That looks more like Click. I'm not into Click. I can't do Click, but that head cheese... what does it taste like? Head cheese tastes nothing like you would expect. Instead of being overly rich or gamey, it's delicate, well-balanced flavor, and actually quite delicious. Yes, everyone loves head cheese, except for Trev. Dana says sub sandwich with mayo, lettuce, tomato, bacon, Nutella. Okay, all of a sudden it's like, okay, that seems pretty normal. A sub sandwich with mayo, lettuce, tomato, bacon. Then Nutella, then pickles, then spray canned cheese and crushed Doritos. That gets the winner's bell. Okay, Dana. Woo! Yeah, that is fantastic. Pregnant women know how to eat. They know how to eat. Trev says head, cheese, gelatin, hoof clippings, pigtails. Ah, come on. That's not true. Cindy says, love head cheese with lots of garlic. Quentin likes the business idea of a Valentine's box of head cheese for Valentine's Day. You're never too early. What order? We got about 1 month and 1 week. Zumba Bernice loves head cheese. Trev says it's gross. Quentin says it tastes like pork with just a little bit of pepper and garlic. I think it's the gelatin that freaks people out. You don't even really notice it. Dana says, he said to lose the Nutella and swap to cheddar cheese and it would be okay. That's Dana's Subway pregnancy concoction. Angela says head cheese is yucky. MJ says I'd have to agree. Cindy says my son-in-law's Baba makes the best head cheese. And Jody on Facebook just had to chime in with the word gag. Yay! Food, fun places, mayhem. Happy Ukrainian Christmas. It's time to... No, I can't make that noise because it upsets Tosh. I remember that. Tosh does not... Tosh does not like that. It is... It's a sound that kind of triggers, I think. Anyway, let's go to the beach. I think we're going to Mexico today. Happy New Year, Sunseekers. We're here to stay. Let's see where we're going here. Cabo San Lucas. Who wants to go to Cabo? Still a little dark in Cabo this morning, so I'm going to scoot back to yesterday's shot just before the sun went down here.
Living life, loving this view with the sun and sea. Dreams come true. Flip-flops and the nachos. Where it ends, nobody knows. Catch the vibe, daytime glow. Sunseekers, let it show. Show. Flip-flops, sending our toes. Ooh yeah, on the beach, we're here to stay. Feel the heat, the waves so fun. Sunseekers, let it show. There's always a beach there for you. Dream big, see it through. Living life, loving this view with the sun and sea. Dreams come true. Flip-flops and the nachos. Where it ends, nobody knows. Catch the vibe, daytime glow. Sunseekers, let it show. We rise up, chase our dreams. On trees and summer scenes. Love the life, feel the breeze. Sunseekers living free. There's always a beach there for you. Dream big, see it through. Living life, loving this view with the sun and sea. Dreams come true.
Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Oh, man, that is a beautiful spot. We've got Sunseekers all over the place. Mexico, Florida. Amanda just got back, actually, from Florida and has some pictures that she has shared with us, and we're going to get to those in just a second. First, let's take a look outside. Things are cold, but not quite as cold as what we have had. Environment Canada says at the airport there is some clouds that have moved in. Minus 17 feels like minus 25. And we're expecting a high today of around minus 16 and some light snow flurry action later this afternoon. Road conditions are pretty good. Nothing out of the ordinary. Things are looking generally pretty good. That Oak Lake camera is on and off and now off again, but that's how she rolls. Let's take a look at our temperature map comparing to folks across North America. Here we go. This is how things are looking when you compare it to some folks who might be vacationing down in Florida, as Amanda was not too long ago. The Family Jam. Oh, that beautiful Disney cruise. Where was my video, Amanda? Oh, man. The Sunseekers, or maybe you sent one. I don't know. We're going to have a look here in just a second. They're by the snowmen. Here they are. Amanda and the crew enjoying the snowmen of Florida. Sun seekers on vacation. Oh, that sun, it just looks warm. Thank God those snowmen are concrete, hey? And there they go. Hey, there's Amanda. Love those smiling faces. Good morning, you guys. Your Disney cruise, isn't that awesome? Looks like you had some good weather, at least when this picture was taken. And I'm thinking that that's the ship that you were hopping on right behind you there. Fantastic. Oh, and Spider-Man is here. Spider-Man. Oh, there's Pops. He brought me the bologna. He's my bologna brother from Newfoundland. There he is, and he's doing the fist pumps. And you should have taken him down. You should have just said, "Yeah, okay, Spider-Man. Yeah, I'm your worst nightmare, man. Look out, I'm a villain from Canada. Not only that, I'm a newfie. Look out, Spider-Man." Thank you for sharing those, Amanda. Looks like you had a fantastic trip. The Disney Private Island Castaway Vacation. That is great. That is awesome. We also have, Robin. Robin and Brianna and company in Jamaica. And here they are going on their trip. Again, we're the show about food, fun places, and mayhem. There they are on the plane. There they are coming off the plane. Here we are in Jamaica. Show me to the jerk chicken. Oh, jerk chicken is just so good. Oh, that's so lovely. Writing our names in the sand. And there they are. TikTok's probably going to ban me now. I think we inadvertently snuck a nipple in there. Well, thank you so much for that. Okay, and there's I love palm trees too. Or no, this is you're riding the palm tree. That's what's happening here. Okay, like a horse. I figured that maybe somebody got into the Jamaican rum and things were getting wild and crazy. There's the crew. Oh, got the Jamaican hats on. Loving life. Love those colors. Love the palm trees. Fantastic. Oh, someone's going to an a la carte dinner. I know what that's all about. Oh, yeah, a la carte dinner. All dressed up, nice and warm. Walking like it's outside, like it's June in Manitoba or maybe July. And then some hot tub time. All right. And thank you. Oh, that is a great shot. Thank you for sharing. Looks like you guys, Robin, you had a great time in Jamaica. You know, the drinks, I've had that drink, and I think it looks better than it tastes. What is in that? There's grenadine at the bottom, a little bit of orange juice, and then whatever the green is on top, it kind of turns blue because it mixes with the orange real quick. It takes a great picture. But I remember the first time I had one, I'm like, oh, these look great. I can't wait to try one. And then you're like, they're kind of okay. They're all right. Anyway, Robin, thank you for sharing. And again, if you're traveling someplace fun or eating some great food, we'd love to know about it. We're the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Now to the mayhem. And the reason we've got so many lurkers joining us this morning on the show. The big resignation. The big resignation. The resignation heard around the world. Everybody was DMing me yesterday, trying to get my thoughts on this. And not that, my thoughts are anything special, but I think people are trying to understand what is happening with this resignation. Now, again, I said it earlier on the show. It's not like he's packing up his cardboard box and his suitcase and he's leaving Ottawa. Proroguing Parliament. Proroguing is a Latin word, apparently, for pause in the parliamentary system, and that's what's happening. It's like an extended Christmas break. So really nothing happens until the end of March. The reason that this was done was so that he could step to the side and the Liberal Party could find a suitable leader that wouldn't get trashed in the next election. Because let's be honest, he could have simply resigned the whole works, walked out yesterday and packed his box and called an election, which would have been the best thing for the country. And it doesn't matter who you talk to in political circles, unless they're liberals, of course, that would have been the best thing for the country. But we all know politicians aren't in it for the country. They're in it for their own self-interest. And you know what? Sometimes it doesn't even matter what party it is. They're all in it for themselves. But you're trying to elect the best crook possible. But I digress. So the Liberals are like, oh man, we are going to get curb stomped. So we've got to put some lipstick on the pig here. So that's what they're doing. They've bought time. And that's not a lot of time. Normally it takes like 3 months for them to find somebody, 3 or 4 months to find somebody to lead a party. And so they've got to do that real quickly. They're hoping that by introducing this new person, there'll be a bit of a honeymoon with this new person. And Canadians will go, you know what? Do we go for door number 1, door number 2, or this new person? I don't know. I'm kind of into the new person, and they're hoping they can capitalize on it.
From clamoring for selfies to flying those now familiar flags, this Prime Minister has often elicited strong feelings among Canadians. In resignation, as in office, opinions full of passions Monday.
Joy, and just can't wait till it's all over, to be honest.
I'm so happy. For the last 9 years, I cannot recall he did anything good for the country.
Anything.
Get rid of Trudeau, get rid of the Liberals, and we'll be good.
A celebration across the prairies was almost always a given. At the best of times, Liberal support here can be hard to find.
I'm a Western Canadian. I've always hated Justin Trudeau. I've hated the name.
But even in Trudeau's own Montreal riding, voters appear to agree.
It doesn't do nothing for the Canada. It's a better run away. No good.
Liberals swept every Atlantic riding back in 2015. In 2025...
I'm looking forward to a new head of the Liberal Party so I can actually vote for them instead of swapping to the NDP or something.
I think the Liberal Party's cooked. Yeah, I think they're going to break up, to be honest. NDP.
And in BC and Winnipeg.
How do you think Justin Trudeau will be remembered?
Yeah, unfortunately not very well, I don't think. It's too bad.
Certainly a lot of people are struggling with their finances. A great deal of Canadians are without a job. Immigration out of control.
A decade after Trudeau Mania 2.0,
10 years is long enough.
Canadians appear ready to turn the page.
Yep, we're ready to turn the page, all right. And those pages were blowing right off his podium yesterday. If you were part of our live stream, before he even came out, it was almost like a premonition that the pages were just off they went, as did Justin. But did you hear some of the comments there? They're like, yeah, they need a new leader, so I can vote that new leader because, hey, you know what? Canada's a left-leaning country. That's how it is. I mean, there are some people who want to see the NDP maybe take a crack at it. Heaven forbid. Then, of course, you've got the memes making the rounds. This is one of the funnier ones that I saw yesterday. Donald Trump taking Justin out to the trash. Oh yeah, he's claiming credit for it in the States. He's like, see what I can do? I got rid of Justin, and now we can take Canada. And it looks like Don Jr. is headed to Greenland. True story. CNN is reporting that Don Jr. is headed to Greenland to discuss, what we can do, what kind of deal could be made. And because the government has been paused until the end of March, there is a window where lots of weird things can happen. And of course, we've got Donald Trump coming into office on the 20th. And Donald Trump did not take any time at all to respond to the news that Justin Trudeau had resigned. And, of course, he once again talked about taking over Canada and claimed credit for, indirectly, for what looks to be taking Canada in a new direction. I think that's what's got people a little bit concerned. Here's how it went down with the Donald yesterday.
Quiet of a snowstorm and massive security, Vice President Kamala Harris certified the election she lost for Donald Trump.
Has received 312 votes.
So he's good to go in 3 weeks now. This is a done deal.
Power, far cry.
Last January 6th, it looked like this.
A mob of Trump supporters violently attacked the Capitol to
it was
stop
not
Joe
good.
Biden's victory. But Trump wasted no time wading into Canada's political turmoil, trolling Justin Trudeau, saying many people in Canada love being in the 51st state. If Canada merged with the U.S., there would be no tariffs, taxes would go way down. Together, what a great nation it would be. Trump says he'll slap tariffs as high as 25% on all Canadian imports on day one. And renegotiating the free trade deal is on the table. Justin Trudeau's mini summit to Mar-a-Lago in November with promises to secure Canada's border only brought on more mocking. Trudeau's resignation, say Canada watchers, leaves Ottawa in a precarious spot.
Yeah, and Trump didn't even let Trudeau stay at Mar-a-Lago. He had to stay at like the Super 8. Not that there's anything wrong with the Super 8, but he wasn't allowed to stay at the Trump Mar-a-Lago resort. So anyway, we're going to take a look at how the American media reacted to the news yesterday. But first, I'd like to get your reaction to the big news that Justin resigned and that there is this pause as the Liberals try and find a new leader. Quinton says, wouldn't be because the Liberal Party was planning on firing him on Wednesday. I'm sure that has nothing to do with his announcement. They can't fire him. He was in complete control. And what was interesting about the announcement yesterday is that when he made the announcement, if you listened to what he had to say, he blamed his party. He says, I don't have the support of my party, so I can't go forward. You don't have the support of your party. You don't have the support of the country. Again, it's like, what about the country, dude? MJ says, you think he was doing the selfies and Swiftie stuff to appeal to younger voters? When he first came on the scene, he was incredibly popular. Very, very popular. Hey, blessed mama, good morning. And Happy New Year. When Trudeau first arrived on the scene, he was incredibly popular. And I have to say, we were in for, at that time, when you have to think back 9 years ago, we were in the mood for something fresh, something young. I hate to say it, but up until that time, politicians were like these old staunchy guys around Ottawa, and this was kind of breath of fresh air. I'm gonna be honest with you. And so there was some excitement in the country when he first started out. But like I said yesterday, little did we know that he was incredibly unqualified. And, we knew that he had some gaps, and we thought he was going to surround himself with some good people and then get the job done. And it turned out that some of the people he surrounded himself with didn't know what they were doing either. And it's like, we've got some problems. And the problems developed quickly. And, of course, COVID-19 was just, that's really when the wheels came off. It was not good. Blessed Mama says, I think there is room for both of them in there. In the dumpster. The Trump and Trudeau in the dumpster. Derek says January 6th was fake, false flag, and they tried to make it into something that it wasn't. Again, Derek is our resident tinfoil hat sunseeker, and we love him. And if the Liberals win the next election, I have asked Derek to personally deliver tinfoil to my home because then I will join him. Tim J says Trump can F off. Oh, come on now. He's just having fun. He's high. Although this whole Greenland visit was the first time I went, wait a second. Okay, so as soon as Trump sends somebody, like say he sends his daughter up to Ottawa, then you're kind of going, okay, what's going on here? What's happening? Tinfoil won't help you. Cindy says, glad he's gone, but hopefully we can get someone more qualified who really cares about the country and our problems. Oh, Cindy, that's the hope for all of us, right? That we want somebody who can actually get things done and fix things. There's so much that's broken. And while, Trudeau was at the helm when these things were breaking, did he cause them to break? Some of them he did, in my opinion. Some of them were just weak institutions, some of them. And under stress, they broke all by themselves. The thing is that we can't do anything about yesterday. Yesterday's gone for all of us. All we can do is move forward and hopefully fix things for tomorrow and make them better. Here's how some of the American media reacted to the resignation yesterday.
Trudeau says he intends to resign as Liberal Party leader and Prime Minister of Canada. His announcement this morning comes after months of pressure from within his own Liberal Party.
I intend to resign as party leader, as Prime Minister, after the party selects its next leader through a robust, nationwide, competitive process. Last night, I asked the President of the Liberal Party to begin that process. This country deserves a real choice in the next election, and it has become clear to me that if I'm having to fight internal battles, I cannot be the best option in that election.
Not that the country needs some help, but
This is a huge shift. He was party leader for 11 years. He was prime minister for 9. He was elected 3 times, Martha, but the political writing was on the wall when the Conservative Party took a 20-point lead over the Liberal Party in the upcoming elections.
Well, I think what's fascinating about this is looking at what I think broadly you can say is the end of the Obama era here at home and also in international politics, and the rebirth again here of the Trump era and the kind of pressure that we're seeing in other countries for more conservative movement. You've got 27 countries in the EU that have moved to the right. Here at home, 90% of counties moved to the right. And when you think about Trudeau, you think about him, the blockade, the truckers' blockade against the vaccine mandates in Canada. You think about his constant push for climate change while housing prices were rising and inflation was rising in Canada, being out of touch essentially with what was on people's minds and what was concerning Canadians. And so he's paying the price for that. I think we're seeing a lot of foreign leaders pay the price for that. There is this Pierre Poilievre, who is likely, he's sort of called the
I
Canadian
love how they
Trump,
mispronounce Pierre Poilievre, although I did when I first heard of him,
to see if there's support for him and if President Trump has sort of a more kindred spirit north of the border.
Yeah, and Emily, it's funny because, you think about recent history and Trudeau goes down to Mar-a-Lago. Trump takes this swipe and talks about Canada being the 51st state and he's welcome to be the governor. And then Trudeau kind of bit back in maybe a little bit of hubristic way. Watch this.
What did he say?
The United States voted for a second time to not elect its first woman president.
Oh.
Everywhere, women's rights and women's progress is under attack, overtly and subtly. But I want you to know that I am, and always will be, a proud feminist.
I mean, I guess he'll be a proud feminist from the sidelines.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and I mean, I understand the point of that. I mean, it would have been great. I mean, had the American people felt that Kamala Harris was the best choice. Like, we've talked about this before. If you're the best person for the job, regardless of your race, regardless of your sex, regardless of your sexual orientation, you have to be the best person for the job, door number 1 or door number 2. You got to make your choice. And this whole, bringing this other stuff into, boo! I will not miss any of that stuff. Oh, we're going to get back to it. Let's get back to a good job needs to be done. Hard stop. Blessed Mama said, I liked Obama. Hey, Ryan. Yeah, had they not tried to push the the Babylon, I'm not going to say that, the woman of Babylon into the job. Well, I mean, this is what we're about to see in Canada, a slightly modified version of what happened in the United States. Joe Biden couldn't get it done. Out he went. Hey, what do you think of this? Here's Kamala. What do you think? No? Oh. However, and they're going to parade a whole bunch of different liberals in front of the Canadian public to say, well, how about this one? How about this one? How about this one? But I think that regardless of who they decide to put in front of a camera or, the news involving people like Mark Carney that are going to throw their hat in the ring, think about this. I want to be the first one to say this because I haven't heard it anywhere. Doug Ford. Doug Ford is the Premier of Ontario, and he is all over the American networks saying Trump can't say he's going to take over Canada. In fact, Doug Ford yesterday said, how about this? How about this, Donald? How about we buy Alaska and Minnesota? Make them Canadian. How about them apples? And he's in front of the camera, something's happening there. And I think what we're going to see, and I'll probably be wrong, but it wouldn't be the first time a conservative went liberal or a liberal went conservative. Those in this country know Jean Charest in Quebec. He did that. And can you imagine Doug Ford? How about Rob Ford? No, Rob has passed away. He's no longer with us. But Doug Ford says, you know what? I think I got along with the liberals pretty good. I think I'm the guy for the job. And he steps in. He's got enough conservative appeal or appeal on the right side of the spectrum. It could be a surprise. It's Doug Ford. And then all of a sudden, maybe they win. I don't know. See what happens. Quentin says all the bills they're working on go away. That is correct, including 68. And thank God for a lot of those bills. There was some censorship bills. There was actually guaranteed income bills, which may or may not have been good. There was about a dozen bills that essentially die because nothing's getting done. It's paused. It's complete pause right now. So there is nothing left to do but to wait. There is nothing left to do but to wait and see who will be thrown in the ring for the next round of political mayhem. But before that, a song.
Been 9 whole years and 60 days.
Sinead O'Connor, move over.
Since you took our freedoms away.
Because not everybody is happy about what happened yesterday.
You danced, you cried, but man, you taxed all day.
Oh, you taxed all day, man.
And you gave tampons to men.
Oh, well, that's, it's...
I've been waiting years for you to finally take a break.
Yes, we have.
You did nothing. I said nothing to make housing affordable.
Oh, sing it, brother, sing it.
'Cause nothing you said was true, though. Yeah. 'Cause nothing you said.
Sing it with me.
Nothing you said
was Trudeau. It wasn't Trudeau. Like Trudeau. Good plan words. Carl Wolf's good job, pal. Nothing was Trudeau. It wasn't true. Sunrise Credit Union is your credit union in southern Manitoba. 19 locations to serve you. Great rates on everything from car loans to mortgages. As the mortgage rates continue to plummet, it might be time for a renewal. And I want you to remember our friends at Sunrise Credit Union. They're so community involved, from sponsoring parades and special events to even naming arenas. And of course, they've got the Building Communities Grant Program that happens in spring and fall. Proud to be a part of your community. Super community involved, reinvesting credit union profits right back into the community. Sunrise Credit Union. Take a look at what they have to offer you at sunrisecu.mb.ca. Auto Fashion. Auto Fashion is a great place to go if you've got hail damage from this past summer. If you encounter hail damage this upcoming summer, just remember our friends at Auto Fashion. They're MPI and SGI accredited. They also do detailing. It's fine auto finishing. Inside of your vehicle will be looking like new, smelling like new, too, with our friends at Auto Fashion at 255 17th Street North. People love the family-owned and operated business Auto Fashion, and you will, too. Just look for the big green A's at 255 17th Street North behind Lee's Buffet. And Skydancer Casino, just 90 minutes south of Brandon in beautiful Belcourt, North Dakota. Great concerts, great games, lots of big winners over the Christmas break. Tens of thousands of dollars given away to winners at the Skydancer Casino. And all you need to do is make sure you got a passport, 90-minute drive, get yourself a cheap tank of gas on the way back, and you are good to go. Skydancer Casino's also got some great entertainment lined up for 2025, including Joe Nichols. We're going to be on location for Joe on February 15th. We've got Tracy Bird in November and Little John in August. 3 more big show announcements to come. Check them out on the web at skydancercasino.com. The kids will love the water park. The kids will love the water park at Skydancer. You will love the games and the food. Check it out at skydancercasino.com and give them a follow on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter. Okay, we have to say farewell to our friends on TikTok because we're moving the party over to Twitch. And speaking of TikTok, could be saved. It could be by a Canadian. I think we've talked about it on the show before, so you may already know who that Canadian might be. He's the same guy that wants to bring Canada and the United States together under one umbrella. In what way? Not join the United States. It's something kind of different. We'll talk about that next hour. Also, going viral this morning, the Walmart purse controversy. Why would a purse be controversial? This is the question. If you have a designer item, say a Lamborghini, a sports car that looks exactly like a Lamborghini, but it's called a Little Weenie, and it's actually only $8,000. Does it have the same panache? Does it have the same effect on consumers? Will consumers want a Little Weenie over a Lamborghini? Is it in the name? Is it in the model? Because Walmart is putting out a designer purse, and it's got the internet kind of upset because the designer purses should be left for the designer companies. I don't know. You be the judge. We'll talk about that next hour. Okay. All right. TikTok, thanks a lot for being here for the first hour of the show. Sophia, Bill, Keith Bazin, good to see you again. And Diane, thanks so much. You guys have a great day. Stay warm. Single-digit highs coming tomorrow, so we're in for some beautiful weather. We're moving the party over to Twitch. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. Again, you can catch things on the website. Watch through TylerGlenShow.com. Otherwise, have an amazing day, TikTok friends, and we'll see you again tomorrow at 7 o'clock, okay? Now I've got Sinead O'Connor in my head. I hope I don't get dinged for that one. The AI just picks up on the notes. Maybe I will. It might get muted. It might get muted on Twitch. It was worth it. That was a good one. Very good. Okay, we have to say goodbye to our friends on YouTube and on X and Facebook as well. Thank you, YouTube. Check things out over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. See you later, YouTube. Bye for now, X.